What dangers and wonders are hidden in the unexplored Amazon rainforests? Picture this. You're standing at the edge of the world's largest rainforest, a place so vast it stretches farther than the horizon, so dense it swallows light, and so alive that every breath feels like it's shared with millions of unseen creatures. What would it feel like to step inside? To venture into a realm where the known world fades away and the unknown takes over? This is the Amazon rainforest. It begins the moment you set foot here. The air is thick, hot, and humid, clinging to your skin like a second layer. It smells rich, earthy, like wet soil and decaying leaves, with a hint of sweetness from distant blooms. Towering trees rise up around you, their trunks as wide as cars, their branches forming a canopy so dense that sunlight barely trickles through. The ground beneath your boots is soft, damp, and uneven, a tangled mess of roots and fallen leaves. And the sound, oh, the sound. It's a symphony of life. Birds call out in sharp, cascading notes from unseen perches high above, while insects buzz in an unceasing hum that fills the air, punctuated by the occasional rustle of something moving in the undergrowth. This place is alive in every sense of the word. The Amazon rainforest stretches over 2,140,000 square miles, a number so enormous it's hard to wrap your head around. That's an area larger than India, covering 9 countries and making up nearly 40% of the entire continent of South America. As you look around, it's impossible not to feel dwarfed by its sheer immensity. This isn't just a forest, it's a planet of its own. With every step, you feel like you're walking into a world that operates on its own rules, a place where time and space blur together. No roads, no towns, no signs of human intervention, just an endless sea of green. It's not just the size that's overwhelming, it's what the Amazon represents. This rainforest is often called the lungs of the earth, and standing here, you understand why. The trees around you are more than just plants. They're a vital part of the planet's life support system. Together, the Amazon produces 20% of the world's oxygen, filtering the air we breathe and absorbing billions of tons of carbon dioxide. The forest itself is like a giant engine, pulling water from the ground and releasing it back into the atmosphere, creating weather systems that stretch far beyond South America. It's humbling to realize that this place, so far removed from the concrete jungles we live in, has a direct impact on the climate, weather, and air quality of the entire planet. But the Amazon isn't just a vital organ for Earth, it's a treasure trove of life. As you walk along a narrow, muddy trail, you realize that you're surrounded by an ecosystem so rich, it almost feels overwhelming. This rainforest is home to 10% of all known species on Earth. Every tree, every vine, every patch of moss is alive with creatures, some obvious, some hidden. A pair of macaws burst out of a tree, their brilliant red and blue feathers flashing against the green. A troop of tiny monkeys swings through the branches, chattering loudly as they go. Somewhere in the distance, the haunting call of a howler monkey echoes through the trees, sending a chill down your spine. And then there's the small stuff, the ants marching in endless lines, the iridescent beetles crawling along leaves, and the butterflies, some as small as your thumbnail and others the size of dinner plates. But for all its beauty, the Amazon is not an easy place to explore. The deeper you go, the more it feels like the forest is fighting back. The ground turns into a soggy mire, and the vines seem to grab at your legs with every step. The canopy above blocks out so much light that it feels like twilight even in the middle of the day. And the heat, it's relentless. It wraps around you, making every breath feel heavy. Mosquitoes buzz incessantly, their bites leaving itchy welts on exposed skin. The rainforest doesn't welcome visitors, it challenges them. And yet, there's something addictive about the struggle. With every step, you feel like you're earning the right to be there, to witness this untamed world. What makes exploration truly difficult is the fact that the Amazon is still, in so many ways, a mystery. Despite all our technology, satellites, drones, and mapping software, humans have explored only a fraction of this rainforest. Scientists estimate that nearly 80% of the Amazon remains undocumented. Imagine that, a place on Earth in the 21st century that we still don't fully understand. There are rivers that we've never mapped, species we've never seen, and stretches of forest where no human has ever set foot. Standing here, surrounded by its immensity, you can't help but feel the pull of the unknown. What's out there? What's waiting to be discovered? Part of what keeps the Amazon so untouched is its inaccessibility. This is a land where rivers are the highways, where vast areas flood during the rainy season, turning the forest into a maze of waterways. Some regions are so remote that they take days, sometimes weeks, to reach by boat. And then there are the deliberate barriers. Conservation efforts have made certain areas off limits, protecting endangered species and indigenous tribes from outside interference. It's strange to think that in a world where we've mapped nearly every corner of the planet, the Amazon remains one of the last true frontiers. Yet for all of its challenges, the Amazon draws people in. It's not just the biodiversity or the climate, it's the sense of mystery that permeates this place. As you stand here, gazing up at the towering trees and listening to the distant calls of birds and monkeys, it's impossible not to feel like you're part of something bigger. The Amazon is a place where nature, history, and mystery intertwine. Beneath the forest floor lies the remnants of ancient civilizations, lost cities, and forgotten stories. Above in the canopy, life hums in a perfect, chaotic balance. This is the Amazon rainforest, a place that defies understanding, challenges exploration, and reminds you of just how vast and complex our world truly is. The deeper you venture into the Amazon, the more it feels like stepping into an entirely different world. A world where life is woven into every branch, every leaf, every patch of soil. It's a place that keeps its secrets well hidden, daring you to uncover them. With every step into its dense, shadowy embrace, the rainforest reveals glimpses of its hidden treasures. Creatures that defy imagination, plants that hold untapped potential, and mysteries buried deep in the earth. This is the Amazon at its most thrilling. A living treasure chest waiting to be unlocked. Let's start with the sheer, mind-boggling diversity of life. Standing still for just a moment, you realize that every square inch of the forest is alive. Not just alive, teeming. The Amazon is home to 10% of all known species on Earth, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. Scientists believe that millions of plants, animals, and insects in this rainforest still remain undiscovered. Think about that. Millions of species we've never seen, never named, never studied. The Amazon is like a library of life, and most of its books haven't even been opened yet. And the discoveries keep coming. In recent years, explorers and biologists have uncovered creatures that seem almost too strange to be real. There's the fire-tailed TT monkey, whose bright orange tail flashes like a flame as it leaps through the trees. Or the honeycomb-patterned stingray, a freshwater marvel that looks like it was designed by an artist. And let's not forget the purring monkey, a small primate whose vocalizations sound like a cat's contented purr. An endearing sound that almost makes you forget you're in one of the most dangerous places on Earth. These are just a few examples of what the Amazon has to offer, and each new discovery feels like a reminder of how little we truly know about this extraordinary place. But while some creatures are captivatingly beautiful, others are downright terrifying. This is the Amazon after all, a place where nature doesn't just thrive, it tests the boundaries of survival. Take the jaguar, for example. As the top predator in the Amazon, this big cat prowls the forest with unmatched stealth, its golden eyes glowing in the dark. Then there's the green anaconda, a snake so massive it can grow up to 30 feet long, capable of swallowing prey whole. But it's not just the big predators you need to watch out for. The rainforest is full of smaller, deadlier threats. The bullet ant, for instance, delivers a sting so painful it's been compared to being shot. Or the electric eel, a master of the waterways, capable of generating shocks over 600 volts, enough to knock a person unconscious. And then there's the poison dart frog. It's tiny, no bigger than your thumb, but its bright colors warn of toxins so potent that a single frog's poison could kill several humans. And the rivers? They're just as dangerous as the forest. The black caiman, the largest predator of the Amazon's waterways, lurks just beneath the surface, waiting for an unlucky victim to come too close. Piranhas, with their sharp teeth and fearsome reputation, swim in schools ready to strip flesh from bone in seconds. And then there's the infamous Candiru, a tiny parasitic fish with a reputation so horrifying it's become the stuff of legend. While its myth is often exaggerated, the Candiru's parasitic tendencies are real enough to give even the most adventurous explorer pause. But for all of its dangers, what's truly remarkable about the Amazon's creatures is their ability to adapt. Every animal, every insect, every plant has evolved to survive in this harsh yet bountiful environment. Some mimic leaves to avoid predators, others use toxins to defend themselves, and still others thrive in complete darkness beneath the forest canopy. The Amazon is a masterclass in survival, where every organism plays a role in the delicate balance of life. But the forest secrets aren't limited to its wildlife. Beneath the canopy lies evidence of ancient human civilizations that once thrived in what we've long thought of as an untamed wilderness. In recent years, archaeologists have uncovered geoglyphs, massive shapes carved into the earth that can only be seen from the air. These markings, along with remnants of villages and irrigation systems, suggest that advanced societies once called this place home. And then there's the terra preta, a man-made black soil that remains astonishingly fertile even today. It's a clue that these civilizations didn't just survive in the Amazon. They flourished here, transforming the land in ways we're only beginning to understand. Even today, the Amazon holds human mysteries. As you venture deeper, it's possible you're walking near the territory of an uncontacted tribe. These tribes, numbering in the dozens, have chosen to live in complete isolation from the modern world. They are the true stewards of the rainforest, their lives intricately tied to its rhythms and resources. Their knowledge of the forest, its plants, its animals, its dangers, is unparalleled, but their survival is precarious. As deforestation and illegal activities encroach on their territories, these tribes face existential threats. And it raises an ethical dilemma. Should we protect their isolation at all costs, or should we try to connect with them? Their way of life offers insights into humanity's ancient relationship with nature, but at what cost? What's your take on the uncontacted tribes of the Amazon? Should they remain isolated, or should the modern world attempt to reach out to them? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Finally, as we push deeper into the forest, the landscape begins to change. Towering tepees, or flat-top mountains, loom in the distance. These ancient geological formations are like islands in the sky, each one home to unique species that exist nowhere else on Earth. Hidden waterfalls tumble from their cliffs, their roar barely audible beneath the dense canopy. And then there's the boiling river, a natural anomaly where the water is so hot it can literally cook anything that falls into it. Scientists are still trying to understand how such a phenomenon exists in the middle of the rainforest, far from any volcanic activity. The deeper you go, the more the Amazon feels like a puzzle, each piece more mysterious than the last. It's a place where life and death coexist in perfect balance, where the past whispers through the trees, and where the boundaries of human knowledge are constantly pushed. Standing here surrounded by its wonders, I can't help but marvel how much of the Amazon story has yet to be told. And will we ever truly uncover all its secrets? The Amazon is breathtaking, a world unto itself, full of life, mystery, and untold discoveries. But as we continue our journey deeper into this vast rainforest, it becomes impossible to ignore the signs of danger. Not the danger of predators lurking in the shadows or the perils of its dense, impenetrable terrain. No, this danger is far worse because it's one the forest can't fight back against. The Amazon, for all its vastness and resilience, is under siege. The first signs of trouble become clear as you approach the edges of the forest. Towering green trees give way to barren, brown patches of land, scars left behind by deforestation. Across the Amazon, millions of acres are lost every year, cleared for cattle ranching, soybean farming, and illegal logging and mining operations. These vast, lifeless clearings feel like open wounds on a living organism. Trees that have stood for hundreds of years, homes to countless creatures, are cut down in moments, and the effects ripple outward. Without its trees, the Amazon loses its ability to store carbon, releasing massive amounts of CO2 into the atmosphere. This rainforest, often called the lungs of the Earth, is at risk of becoming a carbon emitter instead of a carbon sink. It's heartbreaking to think that the very place helping stabilize the planet's climate could be transformed into a driver of climate change. And then there's the life within these forests. As habitats are destroyed, countless species are pushed to the brink of extinction. The Amazon's astonishing biodiversity, its greatest treasure, may be disappearing before we even know what we're losing. Scientists estimate that thousands of species could vanish every year due to deforestation, many of which haven't even been discovered yet. Imagine that, the vibrant, complex symphony of life that has evolved here over millions of years, silenced, not by natural forces, but by human hands. And it's not just wildlife that's at risk. The Amazon is home to uncontacted and isolated tribes, people who have lived in harmony with the forest for centuries. For them, this isn't just a home, it's their entire world. But as deforestation and illegal activities encroach on their territories, they're losing more than land. They're losing their way of life, their culture, and in some cases, their very existence. Diseases brought in by outsiders, land conflicts, and exploitation have devastated indigenous communities. These tribes are the guardians of the forest, their knowledge of the Amazon far surpassing anything modern science has uncovered. Protecting them isn't just a moral obligation. It's essential for preserving the forest itself. But all is not hopeless. As we travel through the Amazon, we see signs of resistance, efforts to fight back against the destruction and protect what remains. Governments, NGOs, and local communities are working together to create protected areas and enforce anti-deforestation laws. Brazil's National Indian Foundation, FUNAI, is safeguarding indigenous territories, while international agreements like the Amazon Corporation Treaty Organization, ACTO, promote sustainable development across the rainforest borders. These efforts have slowed deforestation in some areas and help protect critical habitats, but the fight is far from over. Technology is also becoming one of the Amazon's most unexpected allies. From above, satellites monitor the rainforest in real time, tracking deforestation hotspots and illegal activity. Drones allow scientists to explore remote areas without disturbing the environment, capturing footage of uncontacted tribes and rare species from a safe distance. And then there's LiDAR technology, which has revolutionized our understanding of the forest. By using lasers to map the dense canopy and forest floor, LiDAR has uncovered ancient ruins, geoglyphs, and entire networks of human settlements buried beneath the trees. It feels like science fiction, but it's happening right here in one of Earth's oldest ecosystems. But here's the thing. Technology and laws alone won't save the Amazon. The challenges it faces are global, and the solutions have to be as well. The Amazon doesn't just belong to the countries it stretches across, it belongs to all of us. Its health affects the planet's climate, its biodiversity influences ecosystems worldwide, and its destruction would be a loss for humanity as a whole. Saving the Amazon will require more than just conservationists and scientists. It will require awareness, activism, and most importantly, action from people like you and me. And yet, walking through this rainforest, it's easy to see why so many people are fighting to protect it. The Amazon is more than just a forest. It's a lifeline. It's a source of air, water, and life itself. It's a reminder of what the Earth once was and what it could be again. Standing here, surrounded by its endless green, you're struck by how interconnected we all are. Every tree, every river, every animal in this forest plays a role in a system so complex, it's almost impossible to comprehend. The Amazon doesn't just survive, it thrives. And if we lose it, we lose more than just a rainforest. We lose part of ourselves. So what can we do? It starts with education and awareness. Understanding the importance of the Amazon and the threats it faces is the first step. From there, we can support organizations working to protect it, hold companies and governments accountable for destructive practices, and make choices in our own lives that reduce our impact on the environment. Small actions, when multiplied by millions, can create real change. As the sun sets over the Amazon, the forest comes alive in a different way. The air fills with the sounds of nocturnal creatures waking up, frogs croaking, insects buzzing, and the distant calls of night birds. The trees glow faintly in the fading light, their leaves moving gently in the breeze. It's a reminder that this place, for all its vastness and mystery, is fragile. It's a reminder of why it matters. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the Amazon rainforest. It's a place of wonder, but it's also a place in need of your help. If you've been inspired by the beauty and importance of this incredible ecosystem, please give this video a like and share it with others. Leave a comment below about what you think we can do to protect the Amazon and its treasures. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more explorations into the mysteries of our world. And as always, stay insanely curious.